Yo, you guys want a story? I figured I'd try to do one. I don't even know what the story's gonna be about yet, but I figured I'd do one and just see what the fuck. And if it ends up being kind of alright, I'll use it, and if not, then I won't. And it probably won't be because I don't even know what the hell the story's gonna be about yet. I got so many stories. Seriously, I don't even like. Um. So like, let's think. What should we tell a story about? We to talk about prison, I guess. Prison. I've only been to prison one time. I did 15 months. Not a lot of time compared to a lot of other people, but for me it was a lot. uh, the three longest bids I've done, I did 9 months, 2 different times. And then I did 15 months once. I did 5 months once. And then like 30 days and shit like that. I mean, I've been doing this since the youth center. Anyway, all right, let's talk about prison. And that we'll talk about the 3 fights I got in while I was there. Wow, 2.5 really. So I got in the 15 months I was there. I got in 2.5 fights. The first, let me think. What was the first one? Oh yeah, Toby Clement. So the first one, I was in the chow hall, and I'd actually been drinking hooch. This dude actually, fucking Christ. See, these are where these stories go. This dude, you could look him up actually, Joseph Eaton. Um, he got released after this. I was up there with him. He was the one that made this alcohol, but he had got released, and then he killed both his parents, and then was on the highway and like shot a couple of random people on the highway too, and got arrested. He was only out like 2 days, and he did all that, and so I assume he's sentenced to life, or he's probably still waiting to fight at a trial. But I mean, like he was a little bit out there anyway. But anyway, he's the one that made this alcohol, and I bought a couple cups. And like when you're not used to drinking, it works. It tastes terrible. Oh, and it can make you sick to your stomach and stuff. But like, so I've been drinking a little bit, which might have contributed to this. And I was working out a lot too. I was hitting the gym. Like I was 220 pounds. Like that's another thing about me. When I'm in jail, I can manipulate my body weight. Like it's one of the only things that I have to focus on and have discipline towards. So I like won't eat my fat cakes. Like I'll um I'll really like dial in like and I can go either way with it. Like go real like lean thin. Like this last time I got out I weighed 150, but I was like cut up doing a lot of like cardio training. And the time before that I left 220. And that was all by design. Like I decided to do that and I do it. I can show you pictures and shit and everything too. But anyway, um, so I was in the gym a lot. Not that it matters a lot, but I mean, a fight weight matters. Like the bigger you are, the better your odds are. But this dude was big too, and he was known for. I mean, he beat this kid up pretty bad to the point he had brain damage. He was half retarded. Tony Beans, I know him from the county, I guess. But anyway, so he was a known fighter or whatever. We were in chow hall, and I was probably being a little bit loud because I was drinking, and he was in line like a couple people back from me, and I thought he had said something to me. Like I wasn't being confrontational at all. I was just like, huh, what? Like I'd talked to him on the rec yard a little bit here and there, and like never had an issue with him or nothing. And he got like loud with me right in front of everybody in chow hall. It was like, what? I didn't say nothing to you. And I was like, all right. So I just shut my mouth on my table, sat down. I looked at my friend Dan. I'm like, yeah, when we get back to cell block, it's over. Like, I'm gonna toast this dude. And then once I said it, I'm like, fuck, now I'm committed. Like, now I have to do it. Like, I can't, like, what the fuck? You know, I probably shouldn't have just said that, but I was drinking and whatever. And we went back. Honestly, I think I went in, I took a shit, I came back out of the bathroom, walked up in his cell, and I said, yo, what was that about? And before I even let him spit out a word, I just whacked him like a hard overhand right, and then a left, and then another right after that. and the first two folded him enough so that the third one went right over the top of him and smacked into the concrete wall and fucked my hand up. And he was going, all right. He didn't like KO or nothing, but he was, I don't know. So I stopped. I feel bad beating people when they're like that, because I've been beat when I'm like that, Like, pleading for someone to stop and just keep just stomping. Not a good, I don't like it. So I don't feel good about doing that to other people. So I stop when they be pleading like that. But, anyways, yeah, it blew his face up pretty good. And shit. I didn't get no trouble or nothing like that. Like, he kept it G. He didn't say nothing or whatever, but his face was blown up for like a week. Whatever. That was the first one. The second one, I didn't even mention this dude's name because I think he's a gang member, and like, honestly, I don't want no smoke. But he was saying something kind of same sort of scenario, and then I gassed myself up, said I was gonna do something. And I'm like, fuck, now I'm committed. So I rolled in on him, and honestly, I sucker punched him while he was laying in his bunk, and I'm not real proud of it. But this was a big dude, and he's a gangster. Like, he had just done 18 years, like, and he instantly reacted, like, flipped over, grabbed his belt, put a lock on it. Like, he was ready to go, get to work with that fucking lock, dude. And, I'm not playing. I bitched. I backpedaled a little bit, and I didn't, like, run to my cell, but I kind of, like, made it back over that way, and I locked myself in my cell. I'm not even gonna play. Like, he had a lock on a fucking belt, and, like, Anyway, we ended up talking after that, and, like, kind of coming to, terms with, like, we were just gonna cool it all and whatever, but I did walk around with a lock on my waistband for a couple days after that, ready for him. And then the third one, Paulie, this is the half of one. I was in intake with him for a couple months, and he was my friend. He was my boy. Like, we hung out, whatever. So I gave him my number. Well, it wasn't my number; it was my girl's number. Well, you could text from these Edovo tablets. Well, I left intake. I went to a different facility. He stayed wherever. Anyway, he gets on the tablet and gets to text to my girl. Oh my God! And lies to her, tells her that I'm talking to females through the fence and this, that, and whatever. And I'm like, yo, that didn't happen. Anyway, after he did all that, like 6 months has gone by. He gets shipped to the same facility I'm at, and when he saw me, he already knew. He's like, oh fuck, I fucked up. And so he kept coming up to me, trying to be like, yo. And I'm just like, no, we got to do something about that. Like, that was foul. So anyway, we went in the bathroom. He was trying to backpedal out of it, but he kept a gangster. He walked in the bathroom like a man, like he was ready to do it, whatever. But he did come in the bathroom kind of like, yo, I really don't want to get all bloody like that. Like, if there's anything else I can do. Kind of sounded a little bit gay, I'm not gonna lie, but and I was like, yo, you know what, Paulie, like, we were friends with it, and I just open hand slapped him, like, just bitch slapped him. I said, look, that's all I'm gonna do. We'll just leave it at that. Like, what you do is foul, and that's that. And we were actually friends after. We used to play chess and shit. But so there's the 2.5 fights that I was in the 15 months, and yeah, all right, fuck it, I'll post it later.